Good morning, Case. I have to show you something. I spent some time playing last night. We know what I'm talking about. Diablo 3, the return of the great Clickfest. I got level 25 last night on my Barbarian and received a skill that knocked my goddamn socks off when I used it. I thought I didn't have this clip. This is actually the first time I've used it in the game, and it just you can hear me in my headset giggling, chuckling like a little boy. So much fun, so much joy contained in one press of a button. I'm going to show you, so you have a quick look and tell me what you think. I'll come back and talk to you in a sec. Thanks.
So here's the thing. We're just wandering around in the storm halls. And I'm just getting ready to jump into this room. I'm like, a couple of baddies. Let's see what happens here. New skill. Get some fury. Drop the skill. Right there. And then these 3 barbarians jump on my screen and clean fucking house. Yeah, that's me giggling. And then they solidify like statues and then go away. Come on, seriously. Is that not one of the most awesome things you've ever seen? And then, of course, in chat, here I am. Okay, what the fuck did I just unleash? Call of the Ancients seems a little overpowered. A little OP. Strangely enough, people know what I'm talking about. There's probably crazy people out there that have, like, you know, finished normal ability, normal level on their first couple of skills. And then somebody comes right back at me and says,
more fury.
Zal, that's because it is. And I absolutely believe that. 100%. 100%. I'm wondering if all skills at 25, if there's some signature defensive skill that you get that is,
I need fury.
You know, just amazing. I'll talk more about this in a sec.
So come on, how awesome was that? And it was one of those moments that you get very rarely because we're all a bunch of jaded old bastards now. We've seen everything that games can have for us. Everything that's going to be done has already been done 5 or 6 times already. But Blizzard, oh my God, that one skill, that made me feel like I now need to get every other class up to 25 and see what you've got in store for me. Thoroughly enjoyable. Just a single moment of utter power. The reason I think it might be a little OP is you can do that every 120 seconds, every 2 minutes. You've got the ability to call that skill. And the funny thing is that the 3 avatars that you call down encompass one of the aspects that you could normally, like the whirlwind skill. You know, you spin around like a little top, hitting everything, or you've got a pike and you're stabbing 5 or 6 enemies at a time, which I think is fantastic. Blizzard, kudos. I'm glad you got your networking shit fixed. Don't get me started on that again. That's fine. But the game is fantastic, and I'm enjoying the shit out of it. Best $60 I've spent in a while. Anyway, just wanted to share that with my KCMP brothers and put this down for posterity's sake. Like I said, karma's a bitch. If I'm going to bitch about something, I feel as though I've got to balance that out with a little bit of positivity. So, here's my positivity for the week. Thanks very much. Talk to you guys on the boards.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
SpongeBob